Now, they entertain millions of people every single year, but Covent Garden's traditional London street performers are today warning their industry is at risk if Westminster Council restricts some of their performances. The council is looking at ways to clear up crowded spaces, cut noise and restrict the use of dangerous props. Today, performers took their fight for survival to the council leader, as Helen Keenan reports.
Save street performers! Save street performers!
Perhaps the biggest performance of their lives. From their stage that is the Piazza in Covent Garden.
We are one of the major attractions in the centre of London for families to come and see.
To Westminster to deliver a petition against proposed council changes that could mean a final bout for their shows.
Look, I mean, there's a lot of people who've made their names, haven't they, performing at Covent Garden?
Yeah, it's got a rich history. There's a lot of guys now. And, I mean, Eddie Izzard is one of the most famous.
It's an important part of London's culture and the British sense of humour.
Covent Garden has been home to street performers for 400 years. There's a mention of a puppet show there in Samuel Pepys's diary in 1662. Now a stringent licensing scheme, passed 2 years ago but we're told not enforced in the area, could now be, which some say could spell the end for their livelihoods and this London tradition.
What are some of these changes that would mean that?
Well, there's a prohibition on the size of the area you're allowed to work in. We're only allowed to perform in a 5-metre diameter on the West Piazza, which obviously is impossible for circus shows, the like of which we perform here every day.
I think that a lot of the top quality artists that live in London that can try new things in Covent Garden will have to leave London. I think that it will create a really unfortunate exodus of the incredible talent that we have here.
There is a Westminster Council meeting on the 4th of December, but they say they don't want to stop busking.
We want to strike a balance between our buskers, businesses and residents in the area. Because the ones that we have spoken to have said that, you know, the problem is it already criminalises performances, the measures you have in place at the moment. So while you are saying you're not banning them, it effectively bans them. We're not banning any busker or street performer. What we're trying to do is trying to have a compromise in terms of how they're busking. We want safe performers. We want people to enjoy the performances without any risk to health and safety.
They all apparently want the show to go on, but the performers worry if they can no longer self-regulate, many will be forced to bow out of their profession and passion. Helen Keenan, ITV News.